what's the meaning of life? What's my purpose? Like, what's my calling? And I feel like people are so obsessed with like finding the answers to those questions and not like obsessed with doing things, you know? And it's like only through like doing things that you learn the answers to those questions.
But for me personally, the definition is just making relationships with people that you can call on if you need them, that would go to a bar to hang out with you, as opposed to just like some kind of monetary whatever reparation, if you will. And especially in these times with the virus and everything going on, it's important to it's easy to fall into the abyss of the dark and hard to find a light. But my personal opinion, the way you find the light is finding the right people to hang out with you or love you, and that you love them back.
I think the purpose of life has a lot to do with just making connections in general, and I think it goes back to religion and any other purposeful pursuits that people find themselves in, and that's going to be the basis of all of it, is just the idea that you need to have universal love for your fellow humans and your fellow people. Every purposeful person that I've read about, heard about, anybody talking about it is seemed to say that seems to be the one thing either they were lacking or they were proud of, is their connections to other people and how they were able to affect other people's lives. Find a way to relate to everybody else in the way that you can actually love them. No matter how different they are, no matter what they're believing, no matter what they're doing, you have to actually go and that's in my mind, the purpose of life, the purpose of being human, is just to make the connections across everything and be able to not allow differing opinion, differing actions, differing anything to make you decide that this person doesn't need to be treated the same way that you would treat yourself.
For me, like, the purpose of life is something that like changes the older I get. When I was younger, I remember feeling like the purpose of life was just to like be as good as possible and to help as many people as possible. But like the older I get, like the more apathetic I get, and I just like, it's harder and harder for me to like care about things, because I think I don't know, people put so much like energy into different things to try to be good, but I always feel like ends up feeling like kind of selfish or something in a weird way. So like when you see things like where people try to justify their existence by like going out to like I don't know, clean up a beach or go to like fucking Haiti or something to help people after an earthquake, I feel like they're doing that like so that they can like feel like they're good people or something, and it's not actually like, it's more about like having a record of like all these great things you did so you can make yourself feel better and tell people you're a good person. So I kind of decided that for me, like just being like pretty like apathetic to everything, but instead like focusing my energy on like a select like group of people. So like kind of deciding like these are my close friends, this is my family, and just trying to make that circle like as happy as possible is like enough for me. I feel like, yeah, that's kind of the way I see it. Yeah.
That big robot, that robot in Hitchhiker's Guide, the purpose of whatever, I forget it. It's pi or some shit, I don't know. The meaning of life, to be happy, to die, I don't know. To learn.
Blacking out and having fun.
Blacking out?
And having fun.
How are you gonna remember that shit though?
Because you become a hero, man. Like, I blacked out and I still remember like some cool shit I did.
So the meaning of life is to meet and greet and cheat everyone that you meet across the way. and to just make sure that you yourself are humble and content with who you are. Because if you aren't content with who you are, then you'll never know who you're gonna be.
The biggest fear of most people is the unknown. That's why we create religions or explanations or this or that, and there's a scientific approach to everything. I was like, but life is what you make it. So at the end of the day, make it what you want. Be proud to be who you are, accept yourself, accept others for their faults, and just accept that you're gonna have some shit days, but as long as you fucking keep your head up and keep walking, it's like, you're gonna fucking make it.
What'd you give me?
I gave you beer.
Yeah, but for... No.
Actually, what's your name, man? Will you just text him?
What's your name?
Talking about me? Yeah.